and welcome to Slay the Princess. It's a pretty cool game, something I used to play when I did streaming, but after a little bit, streaming didn't really work out, so I decided to make a couple of YouTube videos out of it. Should be a good time. Before that, really quick, this comes up first thing when you click the game. It's a content warning. This is a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. If you guys want to visit that website, blacktabbygames.com, before you visit it, or you watch the video, you're more than welcome. It's got some flickering stuff, parallax effects. I have no idea what any of that means, but yeah, you have been warned. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Already you can tell it's a pretty sick game just because of the background music, just do and all that. It's pretty cool. So a little context, as I said, when I used to do streaming, I used to play this game, but now not so much, just because internet issues. But we are gonna go at it again in this new brand spanking new video. As you can see, already has some loads, some saves here. But we're going to ignore that. We're just going to go straight into it. For those who don't know, Slay the Princess is very much kind of a choose your own adventure type situation. It has a narrator, a lot of voice acting. It's actually pretty good. The music's pretty good too, and I'm very excited to dive back into it. But without further ado, let's go Slay the Princess. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
See, right off the bat, you would not know that this is a horror game. If you just clicked on it, you didn't do anything to look into or anything, you're just like pretty wild, kind of a dark aesthetic, very much that weird kind of like virtual reality 3D type situation like you do on your phone. But yeah, really soothing. Just go into it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Bibbidi boppity boo, we got that twist going. Alright, so it it can be a little overwhelming because you do have like a lot of options, and depending on what you pick, it can give you a bunch of different endings. I think I found maybe 2 or 3 when I played it the first time. But you can go like a good guy route, neutral, evil, chaotic evil. Like it's actually a masterpiece from what I've played. So we got a bunch of options. So the prompt was, you're here to slay her if you don't mind. Sorry, if you don't, it'll be in the world. So right now we got explore, a lot of explore options, backtalk options, or just not saying a word. So let's just go and do the first one. The end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Oh.
You have to put an end to her.
Charming. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't...
Ah, dang it. No, go back. Where's the... This is also something I suffered from a little bit. I was too click happy with my fingy. Well, it says, don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you. Narrator's kind of a jerk, but you'll figure that out sooner or later. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? So you got a bunch of options. We can always explore those later. But by the way, look at the mouse cursor. Look at that. It's a little claw hook hand. Do you have any evidence to back that up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
Mm-hmm.
You've made it this far.
Yes.
You might as well reach the end of your journey.
That's fair. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though. Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. I'm out, fam. We ain't doing this. Have you ever considered that? Maybe I'm okay with the end of the world. Or the world ending. Very nihilistic. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, this is a long one. Look, I'll go to the cabin. I'll have to talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Or you can just go with the, okay, I'm sold, let's get it over with, or, oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. You can be snarky. Sweet. I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la révolution! That wasn't very French, hold on. Viva la révolution! There we go. Silently continue to the cabin, or we can just go away. But you know what? We're going to go with the first option.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Very snarky.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Yep, no, that makes that follows.
Before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
I like pragmatism.
Causality doesn't matter here.
Okay.
Because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point.
Okay.
If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
That's very absolute of you, sir.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
That's what my mom said about me. Hey-o. Okay.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? In your minds, is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Well, I wouldn't slay any of those people.
Anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Damn, someone does not support big England hater here. They're like, down with the queen. Yeah, oh yeah, we're just going full blown like, I'm not doing this, chief, get someone else type situation right now.
If only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
I love how we just got forced into it.
I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
For as much as you're saying that though, buddy, it feels like you make it up a lot more than you lead on to, my friend. Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? We can go with a little nihilism, that's fine.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Well, after that comment, maybe I am a little nihilistic. Alright, well, you know, what we're gonna do is, you know what, let's take a little bit of a happier look at it. Let's just say, we're doing this, fam. Let's get there.
Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal,
because I'm sick of this forest.
it should all be smooth sailing.
Sick of looking at this picture. Little
Make your way
footsteps.
up the short
Nice
path
little
of
cabin.
the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Mwah.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Sounds like
Don't
my ex.
believe a word she says.
If I had one.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
So what's interesting also is that you kind of have a voice. I think obviously you have all the text on the side of the wall, but you also have an inner voice. This one is going to encapsulate the voice of the hero, obviously. And you'll see as it more shapes up, but stay tuned.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, the narrator's a big gaslighter. Proceed into the cabin. Is that the only option? Wait. Is that an arm right there? Huh. Okay. Cool.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty,
Mhm.
and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Excellent.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Pristine. Ooh,
The
ah.
blade is your implement.
Mm-hmm.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Alright, so we have two options. We can explore, take the blade, or enter the basement without taking the blade. So if we're gonna go kind of like the gentle, kind hero type situation, because we did have the hero voice in our head. So if we're gonna go that route, we're gonna enter the basement without the knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light.
That's
in
some
the
nice
gloom
cobblestone
below.
right there.
This is an oppressive place.
Mm.
The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Okay.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
What a positive guy.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Here it comes.
Hello? Is someone there?
She sounds very scared.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Little did I know the voice of the hero was kind of a simp. Cool.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Uh-huh. So we can say, hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. We can lie, I'm here to save you. Ah, different tone of voice right there. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Or we can just continue down the stairs without saying anything. So we'll just go with just the hi. No, we're going with the hero. We're doing the simp hero simp. Perfect. Is that word banned on YouTube? I don't remember. Maybe it is. Who knows?
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
About 12 or 13 more times. Because,
Wait, really?
I'm kind of dumb.
You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
She's so nice. How could she be
Come
evil?
upstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
On my way, baby.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
So wait, why does she have like one here and there's like nothing? You think there'd be two? Like if you were gonna lock up someone, okay, that sounds bad. If that was going to be a thing to which was going to happen and she was going to be locked up, I would assume they would want to do both, but that's just me.
She's beautiful.
Damn, he's simping.
How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Okay.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Look at that face. How could she be evil?
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Not really, no.
If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I feel like you're gaslighting me. Hold on, let's talk first. I'll see let's examine the chains. Let's see what's going on.
You're only making this more difficult.
I don't know what you're talking about, fam.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Yep.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yep. Listen to the hero.
Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, unfortunately, I did not have the key coming into this, so yeah, that's going to make it a little bit more difficult.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, because when we entered the building, there was dust as paint, a table, and a pristine knife, because we definitely saw a key there too.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
But they would leave a knife. That totally makes sense. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key is still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. We're going to do it that one.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
She's so nice. I mean, how could she just be
You attempt
ending
to
the
make your
world?
way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Well, that's awkward.
Is someone else here?
Apparently. Hey, let me out of here. Try the door. Return. Oh, we'll
Your
see.
shouts
Yeah.
and pleas are met with silence.
Oh, so they're rude. Okay.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
I wonder if the narrator closed the door, because he's pretty emphasizing and hinting that he might have. We're gonna try the door
Try
anyway.
door, but it's locked from the outside.
Yeah, I know that. I just wanted to try just in case. You never know.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Maybe.
Easier for whom?
Ah.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Yeah. Could be worse.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Who's they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Aw. Teamwork.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Jeez. Okay, well, you know what? I honestly did not see that coming. Holy bonkers.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
Uh-huh.
It's the blade from
Where did that
upstairs.
come from?
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Yeah, she does seem a little
Or we
crazy.
could use it to free her.
Voice of the hero, did you not see her chew off her own arm?
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I guess we don't really have an option but to save the princess, so we're saving the princess.
Fine. Against your better
We're cutting her
judgment,
arm off?
you place the blade against the ragged,
What?
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding
How
chain
could you
binding her
do
to the
that?
space.
He's literally, bruv. Why do I have monster hands? Why am I the monster? Plot twist. I'm the monster. Why are we cutting her up? Okay.
Cut into her flesh.
Cool. That's so cool.
The blade is sharp.
Oh,
It takes
that's a
little
graphic.
force to crack through the bone of her arm.
Jeez.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
I guess you don't need it
So
no
much as a
more.
sound through the whole ordeal.
Oh, hey, look, my little cursor. It's got a little sword in its hand. That's pretty cool. Why did he cut her arm
No,
up?
she didn't.
Nope.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Jeez.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
It's pretty wild, actually.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Don't you want to take your arm with you? Maybe kind of reattach it? I mean, you didn't have a problem getting it off of you. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
I'm scared of the narrator, too.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Wait, is he controlling the story now? This son of a bum.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Look at those big anime eyes. How could you... Pokey, 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 pokey. How could you do that, man? Oh, look at this. Okay, well, back to the hero.
Stop that.
Oh, she's so sad. How could you... With her mangled hand.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know you don't have to do this, right?
Well, that's what I was trying to... Well, yeah, that's
Your
what we're
body
trying...
lunges forward,
Oh,
the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Okay.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Dude, she's a ninja.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Did I grow claws from the last scene? Jeez. Slay princess, resist.
Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Okay, listen, Lisa. No, Lisa. Or is it Linda? Either way, you just met me, so you have no idea who I am. I need a manicure, I need something from my psoriasis here, and I'm growing feathers. We have problems.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Probably seeing a doctor about the spots, I'll tell you that much.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
What do you mean you'll try to be quick? What does that mean? She stabbed me?
Your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
This narrator's gonna keep me alive, isn't he?
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
You're sorry. You
Stay
stabbed and
strong.
missed.
We can tough it out until it's done.
What?
For her sake.
Okay.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture.
Suck it.
Two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Yeah, and she stabbed me in the chest, so.
She sinks the blade into your chest again and again
Jeez.
and again.
Jeez.
You feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I kind of feel he's making this more worse. Do I have a ring on? What is that? Oh, that's the sword. Or the blade. I feel like he's making this a lot worse than it has to be.
I'm sorry.
Jeez. Jeez. I'm sorry. I'm just slicing you up. I'm just slicing you up. I'm sorry.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Golly.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
I honestly don't think she had to stab me more than once. That just seemed highly unnecessary, but
like
okay.
this, right?
I think it is, buddy.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Yeah.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Wow. Chapter 2. The Damsel. Ba-ba-ba.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
And with that
You're here
being...
to slay her.
Gosh dang it.
If you
don't, it'll be the end of the world. With that being said, we're just gonna end it right here on this. That was some very fine shenaniganery we did get into, but if you already haven't told yet, it's got a little of that like time warpy, timey-wobby, wibbly-wobbly, woobly-goobly, Doctor Who type situation stuff going on. So, pretty exciting stuff. I think that was a great first foray into this. If you'd like to see more, let me know. I am thinking about doing 2 videos a week. One that's just some random stuff I play. The other one is just probably going to be something a little more dedicated to the channel. And this is going to be one of the ones that I plan to have more of a dedication to the channel. So if that's you and you want to see this, let me know. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, you all have a great rest of your night. And enjoy the happiest of New Year's. And as always, stay shenaniganery. I will work on that catchphrase. So yeah.